Hey, wonderfuls. Did you all know that the legendary rock star Alice Cooper was given, well, of course you didn't know that, but you all know Alice Cooper from that legendary band that he has. Wonderfuls, he was given 1 month to live. And he tells all about it in his interview with TBN. Yes, he said he definitely was about to be out of here, wonderfuls. And who else but the Almighty saved his life? Now, y'all know there's a truth that says when you raise your children in the knowledge and ammunition of God, then they'll never depart. Yeah. Did y'all know that Alice Cooper was taught about God from a kid? Yes. He said that he was always in church. And somehow, when he got out and he started his band and, things just began to change. It's as if, that church thing was just put on the back burner. And y'all know that because a lot of you all know Alice Cooper and, his performances and what we saw, as you can see here in these pictures. You know the Alice Cooper that we saw. Okay, so his band had hit after hit after hit. And that's something that he talks about is like really unheard of, okay? Because it's like they were really having fun. And they couldn't believe when their first song was a hit. And then, artists wait for that next big song or next big book to even be better than the first. And that's exactly what happened with song after song. I mean, they were really just having fun. So he began to have hit after hit. And of course, y'all know that Alice Cooper was into so many things. Y'all know what it was, okay? And when he was given that doom and gloom news from the doctors, everything changed. And he knows that it was only God who had never let him go, wonderfuls. Now we know that, okay? That he never lets us go. Although we may feel that is because we have wandered away in so many of our ways. We may feel the disconnection, but God never lets you go. And that's exactly what happened with Alice. He was pulled miraculously out of a doom and gloom sentencing, as well as his own sentencing for himself. Because when he lived that life, that was like his own sentencing. And so when he heard this from the doctors, it's like, oh well. And so at that point, somehow, he reconnected with God, because God had never disconnected from him. And you can see this by this man's life right now. Yes, he got his wife back, and everything was on the upward scale. And rightly so, because that saying is true. When you raise your child in the way they should go, with the knowledge of the Lord, they will never depart. So something in Alice knew that, and somehow he was crying out to God again with what he was involved in. And God was always there. But this time, Alice had to know it for himself. And it was a miraculous deliverance. Yes, it was. You all have to check it out because no one tells it better than Alice Cooper. It's called, I think it's Praise on TBN or Praise with TBN. Okay? Check it out. It was just put up a couple of days ago. The interview is amazing. And I'm telling you, Alice Cooper, who would have thought? Because I never did. When I saw Alice Cooper in his band those many times, I would not have thought that he knew God because, there was just the total opposite of everything to me. It's like, you know what I'm talking about. But yes, this man tells a powerful story. So, thank you, Alice Cooper, for that. Thank you so much. So many people need to hear that God never leaves them. He's always there. It's them who have disconnected from him. So thank you, Alice Cooper. Talk later, wonderfuls.